Hey everybody, this is David Millar with the Millar Group, and this is your real estate market update for February 28th, 2026. This is where we look at the MLS hot sheet. This is a report I get on a daily basis on what's going on in the Russian River area. And what I do is I walk you through it so you can see exactly what the real estate agents are seeing about what's happening on the market. First property we're going to talk about is a new listing at $979,000. It's at 14262 Laurel Place. And it is a pretty nice looking house. It's got a unit above the garage. Laurel Place is a little street. It's like a horseshoe. It connects Old Cazadero Road and then goes back to Old Cazadero Road. So just as you're getting out on Old Caz past the tennis courts there on the left. And this unit is in the floodplain. So you can see the main house here is raised up above the floodplain. So if you're being in the floodplain is an issue for you, the one thing nice about it being raised up is it means that generally water cannot get in the living quarters. It's raised above the 100-year flood elevation certificate. And the way we find that out is we actually get a certificate if you were to write an offer from a surveyor who has surveyed the property and made sure that it's above that 100-year flood elevation line. So it looks like it's a really nice property. There's that last picture we just looked at. Let me go back there. Oh, where did it go? There it is. There's Hulbert Creek. That is a seasonal creek that runs between Old Cazadero Road, and what you see on the other side of Hulbert Creek there is Cherry Street, or it could be Lover's Lane or Cherry Street on the other side. And Hulbert Creek runs during the winter. If we get a lot of rains in the late spring, in the early spring, it can run a little bit into summer too, but it usually dries up by the end of summer. So that is 14262 Laurel. The price, $979,000. That's testing the top of the market for a home like that. So it'll be interested to see if it does sell. Next home is 17390 Riverside Drive. The interesting thing about this property is it's listed at $249,000. It just had a price reduction from $295,000 to $249,000. Where can you get a home in Sonoma County under $250,000? It's pretty habitable. This place needs a complete redo, but it's not a complete disaster like some homes that you see in this price range. I don't know if it's raised above that 100-year flood elevation. It is raised up, but I'm just not sure. We'd have to check the houses next to it. If there's a newer house next to it, we'd have to see where this line is on the neighbor's house. This one on the left, I know, is not raised above the 100-year flood. So it's raised, but the question is how much? It might be enough. We'd have to just get that checked out. As you can tell, the inside needs work. It needs bathrooms, kitchens, flooring, lighting, electrical, plumbing. But it'd be a nice project house for somebody. At that price, that's a good deal, $249,000. What else do we have going on here? Let's see. We've got the pendings. The pending means that the house has had an offer accepted. All contingencies have been removed, and they're waiting to close. So that's the property on Laughlin. That was a one that we had looked at before. 3-bedroom, 2-bath on an acre, flat, sunny, usable. Flat, sunny, usable is the holy grail out here in the Russian River. If you've got those factors, you've got a hot property. This one went into escrow right away. 17542 Orchard, which is down by off of Neely Road. And that property went into escrow right away also. It's been on the market 16 days and contingencies are already removed. They're ready to close. And then Guerneville Road, that one is a Sebastopol. It's really not the river. We've had a couple of properties close. We had the property up on Summit that we talked about before. It's Kind of got 6 bedrooms and 4 baths. It was kind of split off into 2 units, 2,539 square feet. Interesting story behind this property is it was on the market for 249 days. Originally started off, original price was $749,000 and ended up closing at $615,000. Everything sells at the right price. They just had to wait long enough to realize that that's what the price was. And finally, on the list of things that closed was 10650 Woodside Drive. That property was on the market for 33 days. It went into escrow like within days of going on the market. They had 4 offers. They ended up taking a cash offer for $444,000. And the reason is because it was on Woodside, up the hill, sunny, out of the flood, and had a lot of great potential. The offer was cash, and there were 4 offers. We don't know what the other ones were, but it goes to show you the market will dictate the price. If there's a desire for a property, even if it's a fixer and needs a lot of work, there's somebody out there that wants to buy it at $444,000. So that is our market update for the day, folks. If you've got any questions regarding real estate on the Russian River, we'd love to help you out. If you've got questions, if you're thinking about selling, what your home might be worth, give me a call. I'm here for you. Our number is 707-217-1786. Have a great day.